What about time? What about them times? What about them times? I ain't had nothing, nigga. Just me. What about them times I was broke, I couldn't eat? What about them times I ain't had nowhere to sleep? What about them times devils up inside of me? I had to get down on my knees just to get back on my feet. What about the bad times? What about them hard times? What about them long nights? Hustle all day, hustle all night. My niggas still lost their life. What about the time? What about the bad times? What about them hard times? What about them long nights? Hustle all day, hustle all night. My niggas still lost their life. What about the time? What about the times when I was down bad on my leg? What about them times friends they stabbed me in my back? What about them times I had to fold when I got jacked? What about them times when I had to get it back? What about them times all night under them street lights? What about them gunfights? So many of my niggas lost their life. What about them times I was down to ride? It was time to ride. What about them hard times I had to do that hard time? I remember the times we had it locked, everybody eat. Now it's like most of the times only one I got is just me. And what about them times I had to hold it down on my own? What about them times I had to hold on, had to be so strong, had to move on? Yeah, I remember the times when I was hungry and I was broke. Had to sleep in the cold cause I ain't had nowhere to go. And what about all them times talking through that glass over that phone? Had to shake back, I was too grown. I was making my moves all wrong. Yeah, what about the bad times? What about them hard times? What about them long nights? Hustle all day, hustle all night. My niggas still lost their life. What about the time? What about the bad times? What about them hard times? What about them long nights? Hustle all day, hustle all night. My niggas still lost their life. What about the time? What about the time?
Keep on telling me I need to find some inner peace. Cruising through the city streets, car full of felonies. I know I ain't living right, getting paid by any means. It's funny how this dirty money helping keep my daughter clean. Told my grandma pray for me, think the police after me. Every time I hit the scene, I swear they be harassing me, asking me where I'm headed. I tell them to mind their business. Why y'all acting like some bitches? I swear y'all be on a mission, trying to catch a nigga slipping. I'm just trying to make a living. All my niggas, they be with it. Getting rich and dying quickly. Fuck it, I can't take it with me. At the end, that's how I see it. 7-4, that's how I cheat. Being broke, I couldn't
What about
be.
them times I was broke, I couldn't eat? What about them times I ain't had nowhere to sleep? What about them times devils up inside of me? I had to get down on my knees just to get back on my feet. What about them bad times? What about them hard times? What about them long nights? Hustle all day, hustle all night. My niggas still lost their life. What about the time? What about the bad times? What about them hard times? What about them long nights? Hustle all day, hustle all night. My niggas still lost their life. What about the time?